Hey everyone, thank you so much for tuning in. I know that you're busy, so I have a quick workout that's going to target specifically your core and a little bit of your arms. All you need is a set of dumbbells and a yoga mat and yourself. Let's get to it. Woo! All right, I'm so glad you're here. So the way the exercise is gonna work, there's a total of 5 exercises. We're gonna do each for 1 set, and we're gonna go 5 whole laps. So there's about 10 or 20 reps. It depends if you're doing unilateral or if you're doing single. So pay attention, you guys. Do as many as you can. If you guys find that you need to take rest in between, that's totally fine. Just go at your own pace, okay? So let's just get started with that warm up. We're gonna get those shoulders open, get that chest open. Good. And let's go forward. Gotta get the body nice and warm. All right. I'm just gonna get my hips here. So front circles only. So side view, front circles. Get the hips nice and warm. And then let's go into the back. And the legs get a nice little stretch. Good. Last one, and then join me here as we're going to do side reaches. So bring one body over as the other arm either hugs. You can hug yourself, or you can just have it at the bottom here, and then get back to center, and then other side. So we're going to speed this up just a little bit to keep the dynamic movement flowing. Good. Feel that nice stretch on the side of your back there. That core woken up. Last one on the other side here. Good. And join me here as you're gonna just reach for your knees. So down, keep the other arm nice and straight. And then back to center, and then other side. Good. So if you can reach a little bit deeper. So for the shins, and then you can even reach for your toes if you feel good. If you feel like you're able, don't force it. We're not here to force our movements at all. Good. One more each. Last one. Awesome. Let's bring our arms up. We're gonna do a little fork position. So bring those arms all the way up, stretch, and then bring it into that fork position. And then simply just rotate your body. So we wanna target the abdomen here, but we're keeping the hips forward. So as we're twisting, we're not letting the hips follow along. So with that, with your hips being forward, you'd be able to feel that your obliques are feeling a little bit of a squeeze there. That's what you wanna try to seek out. You wanna feel that in your abdomen. Good. Last one. All right. So we're gonna start with our exercise. There's gonna be some without any equipment and some with equipment. So for the first 2, we're gonna be focusing in a prone position, which is facing our mat. So what we're gonna be doing is we're gonna be starting on a tabletop position. How you want to start is your shoulders stacked over the wrist, and then when you're ready, you can curl your toes underneath, and we're going to simply bring our bum back. So find a good position here where you can feel a good stretch in those hamstrings, right? So this is part of the exercise. As we are bringing our butts back, we're going to come on forward. Shoulders are stacked over the wrist, and then we're going to go down into a push-up, back up, and push back. This is exercise number 1. If you feel like you need to drop down to the knees to practice your push-ups, that's fine. You want to feel that stretch in the hamstrings as you push back. This is a good shoulder exercise. So we're doing 10 of these. Keep that core tight. We're at 7 here. Keep that core tight. 2 more. 1 more. Good. Now we're gonna stay in this position here. You can widen your stance a little bit, and you're gonna simply reach for the knee and then come on back. Reach for the other knee. So in this case, we're gonna be doing 20. So that was 1 and 1. This is 2 and 2. Notice I'm still pushing my bum back. That's fine. Keeping that core tight. Reach for those knees. Keep that core tight. Shoulder blades back. We're at 6. Good. We're almost there. 2 more each. Woo! Gonna do 1 more. All right, let's go down onto our knees. We're gonna safely roll over onto our mat. So that was it for the first 2 exercises with no weights. This one does involve weights. You can even do it without any weights for the first round just to see how you do. So whether you decide to take 1 or 2, I'm gonna start with 1, and I'm gonna lie down with the dumbbell just above my eyes. So I wanna step my shoulders back. I wanna try to glue my lower body or my lower back to the ground as much as possible. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna bring one leg up, and then we're gonna put it down and bring up the other one, okay? When you get used to this movement, you can add a crunch. So you're lifting your shoulder blades off of the ground with every rep. Keep the shoulder blades back. Control every part of this move. We're not trying to speed through it. Woo! Keep trying to glue that lower back to the ground. Last one. Good. Take a moment to relax. I'm gonna place the dumbbell onto my feet like this. I wanna keep my knees together. I'm holding it in place, okay? So with that being said, I wanna keep my legs in a 90-degree position. I'm gonna simply put my hands behind my head without tugging on the back of my neck. I wanna lead with my chin, and I'm gonna glue my lower back to the ground. And I'm gonna aim for 10 crunches. You can do this without a weight. Just hold your feet up. Two more, and 10. Okay, so final exercise. I'm gonna grab these 2 option to not have any weights at all again. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna do some heel reaches. So I'm gonna have my hands down. You can even have your palms facing up, whatever works best, but I don't want you to start shrugging your shoulders. I need you to open up the chest, squeeze those shoulder blades, and we're just gonna simply reach from one side to the other side. So keeping that core nice and strong. We're at 6. So it'll be 20 altogether. Keep that chin leading the pack. So we're not feeling any tugging on the back of our necks. Last one on each side. Good. Woo! So that was our whole sequence, like our whole circuit there. So we're gonna go back to the beginning. I want you guys to use your weights at your own discretion. If you feel like you wanna double up, if you wanna not use any weights at all, if you wanna just use the one, that's fine. So we're gonna go back to our pose and push-ups in the beginning here. So setting our shoulders back, very important to remember. So get the hands planted. We're gonna get you can have a wider stance or you can have a more narrow stance, doesn't matter. As we're gonna push from our palms here, feel that good stretch in our hamstrings, and then get down, keep those shoulder blades squeezed, and go down for that push-up. You're doing great. Focus on that control. So it's not a race, you're not trying to hurry through. If you are in a rush today, minimize your rep range. You don't have to do as many. And just focus on that control, because that control is where it's at. That's where you get the most out of your workout. Let's do 3 more. Push back. Good job. Woo! And push back. All right, widen that stance here, and I'm gonna reach for one knee, 2, 3, 4. We're aiming for 20. Keep pushing your bum back. Feeling that in your shoulders, I bet. Try to control this movement. Woo! Halfway. Yeah, you're almost there. Let's do 4 more. Good. And last one. Woo! Gently bring yourself back onto your mat here. And this is where we're gonna need our weights here. So whether you choose to do 1 or you choose to do 2, I'm gonna do 2 just for this, just for fun, just to see if I can challenge myself. But I have the liberty to put my weight down if I feel like it's too much. You have that liberty as well. So let's set our shoulder blades back first. We're gonna do those reaches, remember that. So I'm holding my weights side by side, both horizontal, both are lined up with my eyes. So making sure that I'm popping my chest and squeezing my shoulder blades. I'm gonna extend both my legs, make sure that my lower back is glued to the ground. And first, let's begin with just the scissor-like motion. And when you're ready, we can add the little crunch with the top half of our body. Woo! Try to keep your lower back glued to the ground. And you want to try to keep those hands aligned together as much as possible. So really focusing on that control. Look up at the ceiling. Focus on squeezing that abdomen with every move. Woo! Let's do 2 more. Shoulder blades back. And relax for a moment. It's really hard to keep your knees straight, hey? I find I start to bend my knees a little bit, but that's okay. So feel free to do 2 weights on your shins there. I'm just gonna do the 1 just to make sure, see? Just to make sure it doesn't fall through. Actually, you could even hold it this way if you wanted to with the dumbbell there, but I'm gonna just hold it nicely. And I wanna keep my lower back glued to the ground. We're just gonna simply put our hands behind our head. Again, we're not tugging at the back of our necks here. So whenever you're ready, shoulders need to be down, so we're not shrugging whatsoever. So let's go ahead and begin. 1. We're aiming for 10. Good. 4 more. Squeezed. Last one. Good. And then for our final, I'm gonna have my palms facing up, shoulder blades down, and you don't actually have to touch your heels with this exercise. You're just simply reaching so you can feel that crunch in your oblique on each side. So we're gonna relax for a second, make sure that our position is proper, shoulder blades back, core engaged, and begin. 1, 2, 3. So we're gonna hit 10 because it's gonna total 20. Shoulder blades down. Keep looking up. Woo! Doing great. Try not to swing your body. Good. Last one. And relax. All right. We're gonna do it all over again. Are you with me? So let's put the weights back because we're gonna be doing the first 2 exercises with no weights whatsoever. So we're gonna get ready. Set the shoulders back is so important to remember. We never want to be going forward like this. So keeping that core nice and tight. And I have a little bit of a wider stance. And then I'm just going to walk it out just to get into my position here. Shoulders stacked over the wrists. And I'm going to begin my push back. Feel that nice stretch in my hammies and begin my push up. Good, control it. Try to feel that nice stretch. You're doing great. Woo! 2 more. If I got an extra one in there, we'll call it a bonus. All right, let's go immediately into the knee taps here. If you're feeling like you can reach a little bit further, aim for the toes, even if you can't reach them. The purpose is to try to feel that nice squeeze in the abdomen. Feel a nice stretch in the hammies. Nice movement in the shoulders here. Woo. I lost count, so I'm gonna do 5 more each. 1, 2, if you're counting, good for you. Keep going to the right time. I wanna try to get 20. Woo. All right, relax, relax, relax. I'm gonna grab 1 weight or 2, whatever you want. I'm gonna stretch out those arms. Make sure that when you're holding the dumbbell, it is right where your eye level is. It's very important to remember you want your shoulders and your wrists stacked over your shoulders here. So it's important to remember that. First things first, pop that chest, straighten out those legs, and begin. The scissor-like motion, and begin. I'm even gonna hold myself up. I feel like that adds a little bit extra. Woo. Control every move. Got this, come on. Remember, nice proud chest. Woo, that feels good. I feel my abs working, my shoulders are dying right now. All right, give me 2 more. And relax. Let's put that dumbbell right above. We want the knee to be right over the hip line here. Getting those arms behind and begin. 1, 2, 3. Only feel this in your abdomen. 5, 8, 9, and 10. And then we're gonna do the reaches. So here we are. I'm gonna do no weights this time just to feel it out. I wanna experience this with no weights and see how I can feel that. Feels good. My abdomen, I can feel it. Woo. Good. Let's do 3 more each. Leading with the chin. If you're looking down, that's fine as long as you don't feel that tug in your neck. Control and relax. 2 more rounds. You've got what it takes. We're more than halfway done. So let's get to it. Boom, boom, boom. Getting it done. Whatever your day looks like, even if you're finishing it and you want to get a good workout in, that's it. We're doing it. We're doing it. Set the shoulders back. Let's feel that nice stretch in those hammies. Walk it out. Find your perfect spot. You know what works best. As long as you don't feel any pain anywhere, let's hit it. So push back and begin. Good. You're doing great. Halfway this one. Eight. Come on, 1 more. And immediately, let's go. 1, 2. Woo. All right, we're halfway through this one. And we're still bringing your bum back. Feeling this in your shoulders. Keep that core tight. Control every move. And last one, let's hit it. One more. And boom. Woo. All right. I liked personally just holding my body up when I did the leg raises. And I think I'm gonna stick to that. But if you wanna go ahead and crunch with every rep when we're doing our straight arms, if you're feeling a little bit tired, you could even do the bent knees. So you don't have to do completely straight. That's up to you at home, but just try to make it through this entire workout. I know it's getting tiring, but you got this. You can do that option too with the bent legs. So I'm gonna go ahead and hold myself up, keep my core tight, and begin. 1, 2, 3, shoulders back and down. 4, 8, 9, and 10. Gently bring your hands down. We're gonna rest that dumbbell on the top. Remember, knees stacked over the hips. And we're gonna just have our hands behind and just gently bringing ourselves up and control. You wanna feel that squeeze in the upper abdomen here. 8, 9, and 10. And I'm gonna go ahead with the double dumbbells. I wouldn't recommend doing single dumbbells for this last one. Just either pick double dumbbells or don't pick any at all. And I'm gonna have my palms facing up, setting my shoulders back first. Very important to remember. And I keep my elbows tucked in to my side here, and I begin 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Halfway. 9, and boom, 10. All right, come on, we got one more to go and then we done. So we can do it. Make it your best one. So whatever was the hardest for you, do it, but do it with full control, okay? I want you guys to really finish this strong. You guys are at the finish line. Let's do this together. So setting the shoulders back, and I want to get down for those push-ups. So let's do it. I'm gonna set myself up. Make sure that I have enough that I can push myself, but also be in a proper push-up position. So here we go, push it back, feel that stretch, and 1, 2. Again, if you need to go on your knees, at least you're doing it. 4, 5. You already did 4 sets. This is your last one. 3 more. And last one. Woo-hoo-hoo. My shoulders are feeling it. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Try to control. Woo, halfway. 15. Control. Make your shoulders on fire. That's what we want. Last one. And relax. Give yourself a quick stretch here. Open up that chest if you need to. I know our shoulders took it really well. So that's what we're gonna do, is we're gonna get into this position. Again, I personally liked it, holding my body up while I did the scissor-like motion. You are free to do whatever you want. I found the most effectiveness out of it. So we're gonna keep the dumbbell lined up with our eyes, set the shoulders back so we're popping that chest. Lower back is as glued to the ground as possible. Legs are straight, toes are pointed, and we're gonna begin. I'm gonna raise myself up. 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. My shoulders are still feeling it in my core. Woo! And relax. Get that dumbbell on top. Shoulders stacked, or sorry, the knees stacked over the hips here, and then setting the shoulders back, okay? Bring those hands behind the head. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Ooh, okay. So let's finish it strong. I'll do double, why not? Arms are up, facing the ceiling. You wanna squeeze the shoulder blades, get those. Again, remember, we don't have to touch our heels. It's just a guide. So your feet don't have to be all the way here and then you're trying to aim for it. It doesn't work like that. You just simply have them comfortable. Keep that lower back glued, leading with that chin so the chin stays up. 2, 3, 4, shoulders back as much as possible. And woo! 9 and 10. We did it. Good job. How is your abs? Oh my gosh, my shoulders are feeling that. You guys did so good. I know this is a busy time, so I'm so glad you guys took that little bit of moment just to come work out with me, and I hope you liked it. Please like and subscribe to this channel if you guys haven't done so already. And I'm so looking forward to hearing from you guys in the comments below. So let's remember to keep drinking water. If you guys have any questions about nutrition, please reach out and I would be happy to guide you in the right direction. So check me out at www.esterafitness.com. See you next time.